Hi guys, welcome. I just wanted to show you a quick little tutorial on how to maybe start or get better into your headstand. I am not going to use a mat for this one just because I feel like it's something we kind of take other places. So if we learn without the mat underneath, just like learning handstand away from the wall, maybe we feel like we can do it out of the yoga studio, out of our house, out of our comfort zone a little bit. So I'm just gonna grab a blanket to pad my elbows a little bit. You can do it on whatever you want. First thing, make sure that you're warmed up for this practice. Make sure that your core is on, because a lot of times we feel like this comes from the shoulders, but really it's the belly. So we want our arms about shoulder width distance. I tend to go just a little bit more narrow than that. Up to you. You can kind of feel it out once you start to play with it. So our hands are going to come down. A good way to measure is to just see arm or hand to arm, elbow, hand to elbow. Easy. And then from there, you make your interlaced finger grip. So as I put my head into my hands, my head's touching the ground, but a lot of it's supported by my hands. I'm going to keep my knees on the ground until I'm ready. And then when I am ready, I'm going to walk my feet as close to my elbows as I can to really stack my hips over my shoulder blades. So place your head, lift your hips up. So now, instead of rounding forward, I'm really pushing through my shoulders away from the earth. I'll walk my feet a little bit closer and then just pick one up. And from here, I might pick the other one up. This is really challenging. So this might not be the easiest place to start, but it's a good place to go if you're scared to bring the feet up, off, or all the way up, I should say. So first option, knees into the chest. And then I would recommend, what my teacher always recommended was after a headstand, child's pose for a couple breaths. Re-lengthen out your neck. Feel that energy moving. And then I'm going to show you a couple other variations just on legs, right? So you saw in that last one, it's helpful for me to walk in and then just pull one leg up. Some people like to go one leg up and kick a knee in. Others could go from plank. Don't ever jump into your headstand. That's like the biggest no-no ever. Even if you're working with a wall, use the core, take the feet up as close as you can, and then just kind of hover if you will. All right, so different leg variations here. My arms are down and in place, my head comes down. I've got that support. I'm going to walk as close as I can and then lift one leg up. And then maybe my foot starts to hover. A lot of people are comfortable here with the knee into the chest. That way at any point, boop, I could bring my foot back down. So maybe you stay here for a little bit, right? And then eventually, possibly, take that second foot up. And you could come down the same way that you came up. And then again, take a little child's pose, right? Lengthen out, back of the neck, feel that energy move. So if you're watching the video, hopefully you're taking it with me if you're in between sets. All right, so second one I'm going to show you is with the legs open, right? And then I'll try and hopefully come down with that plank so you can see that motion too. So again, set up your arms, place the head, make sure your necklace is out of the way. Walk as close as you can, lift one leg up, and then let that other leg come up straight. So you almost have like this teeter-totter happening. And as you drop that leg, the other one might start to come up, right? So we might stay here for a little bit. And if this feels great, good. Play with it for a while before you come both legs up. And then really flex your feet, push into your core. Maybe a little bit slower than that for you, but planking down. And then again, child's pose. So remember, in all of your practices, your core is on, you're warmed up, you're stacking your shoulders over your hips, getting your nice straight spine, and then playing with your different leg variations and never jumping. Have fun!